This guy's smart, which is crazy because he's barely been playing the game, and I feel like he's smarter than most players, weirdly. You're aiming at a drone. They can't fit through there, man. I've got one small critique. You're doing absolutely nothing right now. There's a lot of problems going on. That's the moral of the story. Hello and welcome back to Spectating Nightmares, where we watch some gameplay, we roast the gameplay, we learn a thing or two, and most importantly, we have a great time, which is what we're gonna do today, because we like to have good time. And when the game is bad, we have to have a good time somehow, and turns out not playing the game and watching other people play a game and making fun of them is how we do that. So, welcome back. Today we're watching Copper 3, PC EU player. He's playing on Oregon, and he's very new to FPS games on PC, and fairly new to R6 too. So not only new to R6, but new to FPS games. So this is gonna be like watching Hassan Piker tase his dog, except this guy's the dog and I'm the villain of the story. This is my first ranked season, my first ranked season, and I know I have a lot to improve on. I'm not the most confident, my aim isn't great, and I struggle playing out with my teammates. Feel free to absolutely roast me. I can take it. Let's go. Okay, I mean, I think there's a lot to say off the start already. I mean, if it is your first season and you're one of your first FPS games and you're new to PC, you're probably gonna be pretty bad. The biggest tip I can give already, without even seeing this gameplay, is that just keep playing. Just keep practicing. You gotta learn the game, you gotta learn how to shoot back, you gotta learn everything, okay? And that just takes time. So if you're in Copper's position, don't you worry. Get a little practice under your belt. Wait till you're hard stuck to submit a game, or just go submit a game right now by joining the Discord and the link in the description, and then, you know, we'll watch it. All right, here we are. Copper. I love me some copper, baby. Great name choice, by the way. I mean, very fitting, very fitting. This guy knew what he was coming in to do when he started playing Rainbow Six Siege, and it was being in copper. Let's look at the stats. Let's check the stats. 1 KD. Oh my god. That's pretty good. That's pretty elite. Oh, ready for the spawn peak. Wait, dude, this is actually already better than most coppers. Okay, this guy's got no idea what's going on. Never mind. All right. That was a sick lean, though. I like that left lean, bro. Looked like my wiener for a bit there. There's a little bit of left lean on it, you know? Okay, I mean, he's ADSing. He's taking space. This is already better than the average Emerald player because he's entered the building, which the average Emerald doesn't do for at least another minute and a half. So, Copper over Emerald? Yep. Yes, sir. Checks off the list. I mean, the aim is bad. The aim is already bad. You're not aiming. Like, he's new, guys. He's new. But, like, this is fucking bad, dude. Moral of the story, you should probably work on your aim. I would recommend, without a doubt, the best thing you could possibly do to improve your game before I even watch the rest of this game is do the training grounds. Do the training ground missions, the endless drill, whatever it's called now. They change the name every 4 weeks, where you walk around the map and shoot the bots. It's going to teach you common positions. It's going to teach you where to aim as you enter rooms. It's going to really help your crosshair placement, because right now you're walking around the map aimed at nothing. Like, you always want to be aiming at where they could be. That's the goal of aim. Crosshair placement just comes down to aiming at where they could be. This door, hiding. You're just kind of aiming at nothing. So if he came through here right now, you'd get shot in the face. Not good. Probably something to work on. I mean, droning's a whole other thing. We're not even going to worry about that in Copper. I'm not going to lie.
Attackers have located a bomb.
This guy's actually better than Emerald. He not only did he enter the building, he used utility. That's 2 things Emeralds don't do. That's gameplay. That's genius. That's strats right there. We could take notes. We could all learn from this guy. He might look like a complete bot as he walks around the map without leaning or without aiming, and kind of seems like he doesn't know where he's going, maybe. But he does, I bet. It's all part of his plan, I bet, because this guy's a genius. He burns the gates. He enters the map. 2 things you could already learn from this Copper player. I mean, he could definitely learn a lot from everyone else, but, doesn't mean we can't learn anything. See, this is exactly what I was saying, dude. If you just aim, if you're just aiming at the door, then when he walks through the door, you're already aimed. See, the thing is, you're aiming after he walks through the door, and now you're dead. And now you're dead because he pooped on your head. All right. That's okay, though. It's okay. That's, you know, if you start aiming, you're already miles above the rest. Miles. Easy diamond if you just aim. And by aiming, I mean holding your sights up to your eyes. You don't even have to know how to aim well. You don't have to hit flicks. You don't got to track. You just need to pull the gun up and walk around with your gun up. If you do what you just did, but you're aiming the entire time, you're already 40% better at this game. If you use a drone, you might be 50% better. Because you're, again, okay, here. If you're not going to drone, and you're not going to aim, and you're going to walk around the map like this doing absolutely nothing, I'd just recommend not walking around the map at all. Like, just go directly for sight, which is something I have said pretty much every week in Spectating Nightmares, but people still don't do it. And if you're thinking of submitting a clip, or a match, and you haven't watched Spectating Nightmares, maybe watch them first, because we tend to have the same statements every week. Go direct for the bomb site. Why? Less likely you die. Look at this. If you walked in here, all of a sudden, you only have to walk through one more room and you're on the bomb site. And that's where most of the people are. That's where the people are most of the time. And if there's a guy up here hiding literally anywhere, you can't clear all this stuff effectively. You can't do it. Look at the way you're doing. Look at the way you're walking around the map. Look at the way you're walking around. What are you doing? What are you doing? Any roamer and you die. You don't want that. But at least we are, I mean, this is actually fairly direct. Garage to lobby to meeting to this is actually fairly direct. Maybe one drone beforehand would be better. You're just increasing your odds of not getting clapped. My cat is taking a shit! You know what? I actually have to hit one too. I'm gonna hit the litter box real quick. Great. It's gonna smell like poop this entire time. I'm gonna record for the next 30 minutes and all I'll smell is the ass of my cat. The wretched stank of his ass the whole time. And this guy sucks at the game. Wait, hold up. He's droning. This guy's droning. Bro, this is genius. Okay, watch this. Copper. Look at this. Next time you come here, you drone out here. Drone out here. Just take a general look. You don't even have to check all the corners. You're in copper. It doesn't matter. You drone through here. Okay, nobody shot your drone. All right, then you just run in. You just sprint. You sprint. The faster you get there, the less time they have to get there before you. You sprint here, you open the hatch, you do the exact same thing, but do it quick because you're going to get flanked. This is why I recommend going direct. You don't get flanked. See? If you're out here droning, you can't get flanked. If you're in here droning, you can't get flanked. Why? They reinforce it off. You can't get flanked. You can drone up safely. I really want to just take the noise gate off my mic so you can hear this motherfucker just going to town over there in the corner. Like, he is going to town. You could probably hear it over my voice. This is him. This is the one. This is the one that's that's trying to cover his shit by scratching the wall. He never does the actual litter. I don't get it. What was I saying? What was I talking about? Oh yeah. If you go direct, you can't get flanked. So you can drone here without anyone flanking you. When you drone here, you can get flanked from a lot of directions. That's why I don't recommend doing this, because they can flank you from here, they can flank you from where they came from, they can flank you from above, they can impact the wall and flank you, and it's soulless, so we could wall bang. There's just like a lot of risk associated with doing this. So if you're in copper or if you're in diamond, just don't do this by yourself, at least, without someone holding all of the flanks, because it's not safe. You want it to be safe, you want it to be risk-free. It's how you stack advantages, right? And you could do that by going direct. That's a nice, easy way to do it. Or having only a single flank route that you can claymore or air jab or gridlock or whatever, or have the utility to. But if you don't want to do that, you want to go buck and you know the hatch is soft and you want to do it fast, because you want to drone this and take it as soon as possible before you get flanked. So I'm hoping you drone this out, you hop off the drone and you instantly take it. But I'm hoping you do that, but I'm betting that you do the complete opposite. You take a long time to drone, you get off your drone, then you don't drop, and then the Solus shoots you in the face. That's my guess. I haven't seen this game. I'm just guessing because I saw Solus up here when we took a look around the map. Let's see. Yes! Best copper in the game. Best player in the game. Take notes. Take notes. Oh my god, prove me wrong faster than I pooped my undies this morning. When you gotta go, you gotta go. Dude, wait. This guy's evolving in real time. He's aiming. He's aiming down his sights. And he's looking through the doorway where they might come from. And he's gonna kill him because of it. Perfect execution. This guy's already better than 90% of you watching this video. And he's been playing for 2 weeks. This guy might be worse than 90% of you in the aim department. But he's only been playing for 2 weeks, okay? This guy can hear him. He reacts. Flawless. This guy just needs time. Just a little bit of time, and this guy will be champion number 1, okay? Yo, that's a nice charm, bro. He's got a nice charm. He does have a nice charm. Look at that. Look at that thing. It's a little... You guys remember when these duck charms came out? If any of my, like, year 1, year 2, year 3 players out there, these came out early in the game, these ducky charms. And they were like... Oh my god, it smells like fucking mega shit. Oh my god, he actually dropped a nuke. My window's wide open. The air's coming in. He just dropped a fucking nuke in my closet, man. That is disgusting. Anyway, so they dropped these ducky charms in like year 1, 2, 3, something like that. And they were like the sickest charms around. But now you can get the Poxonlox charm by subscribing to me on Twitch by clicking the link in the description. And you can even use Amazon Prime to get it for free. If you have Amazon Prime, link your account, then you can get it for free. Or you can like pay to subscribe and get it. Moral of the story is the Poxonlox charm is also pretty sick, but I also respect the ducky charm. Let's keep going. Oh my god, he's taking the space, he's taking the site. This is exactly what you want to do. This is elite gameplay. This is absolute elite gameplay. This is like smart. This guy's smart, which is crazy because he's barely been playing the game, and I feel like he's smarter than most players, weirdly. I mean, his aim is horrible. His aim is horrendous, but he's making some good plays, which I'm like, At least that round. The first round was atrocious, but I've kind of erased that from my brain because it hurts too much to think about. It causes me a little bit of physical pain when I think about that round. All right, let's see what he does. See what he gets up to. Well, he's entered the same room 3 times in a row, but at least he knows what room he's entering. Okay, at least he knows that room. He's going where he's comfortable, and sometimes that's all you gotta do in Copper. I'm taking a guess that every single player on the defense is sitting on the bomb site. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're almost. This guy's actually playing freezer. Oh my god. Wait, they're doing the freezer head holes. How come Coppers in EU do the freezer setup right, but golds and plats in North America still reinforce this off? Somebody make that make sense to me, because reinforcing this wall is one of the worst possible options. Yet in Copper, in Europe, they already know that. That's insane, man. Like, NA is just simply just the worst region when it comes to playing this game. I'm so convinced. People in NA are horrible at this game. You know why? Because they think everything equates to kills. I got all the kills. My team sucks. You're a moron. And you smell worse than the big fat shit my cat just took in the closet, okay? And no, I don't have any other rooms that I could put his litter box in. Thank you, Mr. Einstein. What, you want me to put it in my bedroom? No, I'm not gonna sleep with a big, fat, stinky ass poo next to me, dude. Sorry, I'm losing the plot. Let's keep going. Fantastic king. Fantastic clear. Not a single problem with that. See, this is actually really, really smart. And this guy is Copper. But what he just did is he threw the Candela, which pushes them back from the angle. And realistically, they could stand here and keep holding the angle and not get blind, but they don't really know that because they're in Copper. But what happens when you kind of scare them off the angle is you can then pick up the angle. So by using that, he now has control of the angle. So when they peek into him, he's already controlling this area, and he's more likely to win the gunfight. Now, his aim is absolutely terrible, which we've already gone over, but if his aim is just equal to theirs, he's probably going to win that gunfight more often than they are going to win it, or even get that cap can if he peeked. So very good use of utility there. Just one single Candela is all it takes to dominate that angle essentially and gain a little bit of an advantage. So it's a smart play. Again, we just got to work on the aim a little bit. At this point, this is when you want to drone, by the way. When you have this barricade up, the Aruni gate, get on the stairs, figure out where they are. If you see that you would see that this guy's here. You could also open the hatch. You have the hard breach tools, but you would see this guy's here. That's when you can punch the barricade, throw a Candela, swing in off the Candela as it's popping. He's completely blind. You absolutely cannot lose that fight. I would love to see you do that. That would be beautiful. Punch the barricade. Break the barricade so you can swing off it. Because this guy just keeps tucking. Okay, this guy's horrible. That guy's bad. That guy's bad. But all I witnessed right there was another great use of utility. So if you keep the utility game up, you could be better than most players if you got good at everything else. Utility, pretty good. Everything else, really bad. Overall, I'm actually kind of impressed. Get him. Get his ass. Get his ass, Copper. Come on. Candela his ass. Yeah. Now swing. Oh my god, he pushes off the util, baby. This guy's been watching Poxonlox. Oh my gosh. When I see someone using their utility, I just get bricked up like no other. Maybe it's because I play in Champion NA Ranked and nobody fucking knows how to throw a single flashbang. Which is actually crazy to think about. I saw this TikTok today, and it was a Siege TikTok, and it was like how the different ranks burn the Denari trips all on a single doorway. And I was just waiting and waiting for Champion. I'm like, yep, you know, honestly, a Copper would just run through it. You know, a Bronze would throw a single flashbang and then run through it and still die, you know? And it was all making sense. But then this guy got to Emerald, and he said the Emeralds would, like, use a Twitch drone. The Emeralds wouldn't use a Twitch drone. They'd be sitting outside in the spawn with 10 seconds and run out of time, okay? But then the Champions, he's like, the Champions nade over and blow it up. And I'm like, dude, the Champions don't know how to do that, man. You're lying to me on the timeline. And I got really mad, uninstalled TikTok, and threw my phone in the garbage. Good mats. Hey, good setup so far. I love this reinforcement, by the way. I know a lot of people will make the head holes here. I just think the attackers get the advantage when they get up to this corner. I feel like they just hold this angle. Now your kid's rotate is cut. I saw nothing. Anyway, so this is fine. Yeah, you probably, if you're gonna hold that, you probably want to rotate, but it's cool. You probably also want to rotate here. Probably want to reinforce this wall. Yeah, this is, I don't really know what's going on, but I'm not going to talk about it. This is how you attack this, by the way, as a copper. This is the direct take I'm referring to, right? You can't get flanked. You can't get flanked from here, except for here, so there's only one flank route, right? And then you can gain all this control. It's a beautiful way to take this. You have your air jab, Nomad. This is great. This is honestly probably the best team copper take I've ever seen. You got 0 hit in the back. That's also good if he gets in here and opens the wall. And then Blitz is just doing Blitz stuff. So that's honestly, this attack is actually pretty impressive. The only problem I'm seeing out of you, Copper, is you're staring at a closed barricade. So you don't really need to worry about the closed barricade because they can't just teleport through the barricade. But you should probably worry about this giant gaping hole right into the bomb site that they could just walk in through from. Like, you want to hold where they can get into the site from, and they can't get into the site through the barrier. Oh, well, now they can. Now, you know, now it's fine to hold. Now is when you would change and hold this angle, right? So you want to kind of pick up the right angles. See, this is what I was concerned about, is this guy just walking in and planting. Another reason why you want to rotate, because this guy can just do this right now. He could even do it even better if he just went to this corner or to this corner, because then you can't even see him. So that's why you want to kind of hold the breach instead. Judging by the fact that you can't hear him planting the diffuser, he is going to get it down. And now, I mean, to be fair, this post plant is not easy because it's tucked around the corner. Would have been a lot easier if it was right here. Again, I mean, I don't know what this thermite is, but there's a lot of problems going on. That's the moral of the story. Oh my god, the blitz is coming in. The bomb is planted. Copper, what are you gonna do? Oh my god, get your freebie, dude. Get your freebie. Collect. Yes. Brilliant. Oh my god, another one. Oh my god, no reaction time. Reaction time, 45 milliseconds. Sorry, 450, maybe 45 seconds. I don't really know at this point. They did plant the bomb, Copper, so we're gonna have to defuse the bomb. Copper? Your team's doing it. You're not doing it. What are you doing, Copper? Okay, here's the thing, Copper. When your teammate goes up to defuse the bomb, you want to protect your teammate from dying. Because if he dies, you lose. This guy dies, you lose. This guy walks through attic, fucking nothing happens, bro. Nothing. You actually already won the round, you know, because you've already defused the bomb. So instead of fighting this guy, go protect this guy. That's the moral of the story. Somehow your teammates are the best and they won the round. You did nothing, but that's fine because your frostbats did something, you know? And you're a cool guy. I mean, I bet if I was playing with you and you were like, I got one, I'd be like, you're a cool guy. I think this guy's cool. Do you guys think that Copper's got those cool guy vibes? I think he's got those like chill, he's got those chill vibes, but like is also kind of a squeaker, but he'll call out and be a nice guy, you know? Low-key squeaker vibes. Again, what is up with North American golds and plats not knowing how to do the head holes on freezer? Because, like, yes, that's good. We got to rotate. This is the best copper site setup I've ever seen. The coppers are evolving, people. Rainbow Six Siege. The coppers are evolving, but the champs are devolving. It's not making sense anymore. Maybe the tides will change eventually. Now, you can also, on this site, make a rotate through here and hold this, but I'm not gonna make you do that in copper, okay? Aruni gates, let's see where you put them, okay? Normally, you do want to hold this area, because if they get this back control, it's really easy for them to push the site and plant, because they can plant here really safely. So I'd recommend holding it, but, you know, most people aren't going to really do much. Oh, we did the hatch. Okay, the hatch is good. That's fine. That's great. Covering the teammate? You see that? He's covering the teammate when he gets air jabbed. That's shit. Don't punch it, Copper. It's part of his game plan. It's obviously part of his game plan. You already knew that. I didn't need to tell you. Copper, I've got one small critique. You're doing absolutely nothing right now. You've been doing absolutely nothing the entire round. You're looking in the back of your teammate's head. You're looking at, like, just go hold an angle, bro. You got an 8-cog? You know what you could do? You could just sit here and hold an angle. You could just sit anywhere and hold an angle. Anywhere. You could just hold an angle on this. You could just hold an angle on this. You could go in here and hold an angle. You could just hold any angle in the world. Just aim at anything. Any possible way they could walk in from. That's fantastic. There you go. Look at that. You hold an angle, you kill the guy. To be fair, you did hold an angle on this, but you got your Aruni gate, so you don't really need to hold the angle on that because it's already set up. That was good though. You killed the guy. Look what happens when you just hold an angle. You just pull the trigger when they walk into you. Now the question is, what are you gonna do now? So now that you know this guy got all the way up here, it means all of this is not safe anymore. Because if this guy's getting this far, it means there could be other guys that are also getting that far. So instead of walking up and sticking your face in the circle and pointing at the diffuser, just keep holding your angle. If you just keep holding your angle, they'll walk in your angle. But if you walk at them, bad. We don't want to do that. You don't want to walk at them unless you absolutely need to, which is like if you have man disadvantage. So like if this is a 2v4, but for the other way around, so you guys have 2 people and they have 4, then you want to get aggressive. That's when you want to get the numbers back. But by doing this, you are throwing. This is called throwing when you die in the 5v2 because you're getting overly aggressive. So instead, you just keep holding your angle. That's it. And then you probably win. What happens here? All right, you guys do win the round, so. It's okay this time, but you be careful. Be careful, I'm on to you, buddy. Rooney picks so beta. It's a little beta. It just makes me think that you're like kind of a scared little boy when you pick a Rooney, but it's fine because she has a DMR with an ACOG, and that's like meta we're currently in is pick the guys with the ACOGs and DMRs because they kill everyone. And you can play a Rooney and 2-bro on every single site, and you can get to champion that way. It's unfortunate, but it's true because it's easy to just walk around and shoot people if you only work on aim. And it makes the game a lot easier. You can just swing everything. It's not the way I teach the game, to be completely clear, because, you know, I believe in playing to your highest potential, which does not mean peaking everything. It means learning the fundamentals, but hey, you know, that's cool. Oh my god! Yeah, kill Rook. Kill him. He's a bad guy. He walked through your gate. Kill him. Get his ass. Get his ass. Come on, Kappa. Yep. Careful of that. So big issue I'm noticing is we're not holding any space on our defenses. If you start doing this, it would be a lot easier. Like, they're just walking in. They're just in the bomb site, right? They're just fusing above, taking everything. You're just hiding in the corner, but you're not really even holding anything. Like, you're looking at Harambe over here on the wall. It's kind of a weird poster. Wait, this one's kind of sick. I need to put this up in my room. Whose dog is this? That's got to be one of the devs' dog, right? Yo, wait, hold up. She's actually a baddie, though. I might have to join this group, dude. Hold up. That's a grandma, and she's also a baddie. Wait, they got hella baddies here, guys. Oh my gosh, she's back. They posted her twice because she's such a baddie, dude. Frick. Sorry, what was I saying? Oh yeah, you want to hold the space. So instead of sitting here in the corner, like maybe just like start anywhere doing something. Like aim at something. Hold something, so if they walk in like they just did, you shoot them in the face like you did with the Ying, but just do it sooner. Just hold angles. Just hold angles and hold space. You're not holding anything by looking at Harambe. I feel like this guy might be more into Harambe than he is this baddie in the picture frame. Like, what's going on with that? This guy keeps looking at Harambe. So, like, for example, right here, you could aim at here. Your Rook's over here, so you don't have to aim at it. You could aim at the rotate in case someone walks through. You're aiming at a drone hole. They can't fit through there, man. What are you gonna do? What is that gonna do? People don't drone, okay? Did you watch yourself play the first 3 rounds? You walked through the entire map before using a drone. They're not gonna drone you. Just hold an angle for people. If they drone you, guess what? They're gonna forget where you were, and then they're gonna whiff, and then you're gonna kill them still. It doesn't even matter. This is good. This is good. This is great. Look at how beautiful this is. We're holding the right angle. Yeah. The problem is you should probably watch this before you hear this. Like, hold this angle, and then when you hear him on your left, aim here like you are now. This is fantastic. He's going to walk past you and shoot him in the head. This is what happens when you just hold an angle, guys. You can just shoot them. It's great. It's amazing. Oh my god. And then what did he do? He stopped holding an angle. Look at this. Oh, I'm gonna walk around the site looking at nothing. Where's my Harambe at? Harambe! Where are you? And then he gets shot in the side of the head. That's a peak example of how to be ass. Oh my god, and he clutches up and you lose. Yeah, see? That's what I mean. You're on defense, it's a 3v1, you just do nothing and you win the game. That's it, but instead, you lose. You would lose the round. I skipped a round, I think. But that's fine. That's my point is you lose. You lose a round when you do that, and now you're in overtime. Spoiler alert, they might win this round. All right, we're back top floor. Are we gonna do the exact same thing? Call me the fortune teller, brother, because I just know what's up. Either that or I've watched a lot of Copper gameplay. And I'm not talking about Copar, I'm talking about Copper, the rank. Look what happens when you look at the breach. You see what you did differently this time? You aimed at the breach instead of the doorway. I mean, to be fair, holding the doorway is also good, and this wasn't even open, so you don't really need to look at this. But you don't want them coming through the breach, and that's the main point. Holy fuck. Did you guys just see that? Yeah. You know, that's the life, man. That's what I'm telling you. Okay, why are we not reinforcing the walls? Can we fucking reinforce the wall, please? Please, can we reinforce the wall? I feel like they didn't reinforce and they're like, we're gonna shoot the thermite off. It's gonna be genius. I feel like that's what had to be what was going through their head, which actually is kind of a play in Copper. I mean, that should probably do be working in Copper. All right, you see him. You can shoot his feet or do this. This also works. See, where are you aiming? Look at where your fucking crosshair is, man. Okay, look at it. Watch this. Let's watch this whole thing. Why are you aiming at the bed? Aim beside the bed. He cannot come through the bed. He has to go around the bed. So if he goes around the bed, because he has two options, don't go around the bed or go around the bed. If he comes out of cover, you're aiming at him. If he doesn't, you're still aiming where he could be. So you slice the pie, okay? So instead, you aim here. And as you're aiming here and as you're coming around, you're slicing the pie. See where the center of my screen is? Coming here, you're aiming. Then at any point, if he peeks like he does right here, you can... Oh my god, you actually flicked the fuck out of him. Damn, dude. But anyway, the point is you can just pull the trigger instead of having to hit a flick and actually having aim, which you don't have most of the time, so I probably wouldn't rely on hitting that flick, especially if that guy's already aimed at you, because if he's already aimed at you, that time between you flicking to him and pulling the trigger is the time frame where he could kill you first just by pulling the trigger, because flicking takes time, and you want your time to kill to be as low as possible to maximize your chances of winning the gunfight. That's the idea behind crosshair placement. Believe it or not, I know it sounds like a crazy concept, super complicated. People comment on my videos sometimes or like on TikTok or whatever, and like, yeah, everyone knows that. That's not even advice. You're not even giving advice because you like everyone knows this stuff. You guys, I mean, you guys might know it, but you don't do it, which means it needs to be brought to your attention. And if I can just create some awareness about the fact that you guys fucking suck at this game, then you can go get better at the game, and that's the point. I am actually not mad about that. That could have been a freebie. That could have been an absolute freebie right there. And he's drowning. And he's drowning. See, I only have one complaint about this, is that you can die from Big Tower. If they're in here, they can kill you, but it's probably fine for Copper. You know what I mean? The rank, not the player. If you want to do this better, you just do it from here, brother. You just do it from Big Window. No windows behind you. They have to hop out to actually flank. And then you can do the exact same thing. And what do you know? They have no kids holes, which means you drone once, you figure out there's no one in bed, then you just ying this. You ying it, you hop in, you ying it again, you chill, you ying it again, ying it again, ying it again. They can't push, you guys have planted the bomb right on the window, and then you guys win the game. You win the game right there. Instead, you're kind of doing nothing. How long was that, guys? Let's track the time to kill. Let's track the time to kill right here. See, this is what I mean. You want to increase your time to kill. The faster you can kill them, the less time they have to kill you. That's the idea, right? That's the idea. All right, 210. 209, 208, 207, 206, 4.5 seconds. That's a bad time to kill. We want to get that down a bit. He was being safe. I get it. He was being safe. He's making sure he landed the shots before he gave away his position. And that's kind of smart. That's pretty smart. Copper's posted up on the angle. All he has to do is hold the angle through attic now. Look at this. Oh my god. Lethal angle. Lethal angle. Okay, this is more like the setup I was trying to talk about earlier. Except these kid holes, because they're missing the kid holes, look at planting the bomb. Planting the bomb, big one. What happens when you plant the bomb, guys? They have to retake. You get massive advantage. You probably win. Oh, that's tough. That's tough. I'm not even going to blame you for that one. That was a good play by Rooney, swinging out the fact that we're shooting at his teammate. But watch. They got to retake. What do they have to do to retake? Push through a claymore, push through a gridlock, push through a guy holding top white, push through a guy holding here, push through a guy holding here. They have to push into your entire team and all their utility in order to retake this successfully. Will they do it? Will they do it? Does Mew have a C4? No, he's already dead. It doesn't even matter if he has a C4. Why? Because we got hella angles on his ass. Look at, oh my god, they're steamrolling. They don't even need to hold. They're plowing, bro. Well, Rudy's got no chance. She's getting double fisted from the front. Well, one hits her in the booty hole in the back. Damn! That's how you win a game right there. Take some notes, boys. Peace out. Still smells like wall of shit in here.